Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us here live on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. If you haven't got your drinks, your snacks, make sure you go get your drinks and your snacks. And you want to make sure you get your pens, your pencils, your notebooks, or take, notes on your computer, because you do not want to miss any of this health knowledge information that we're going to share with you. And, you could share this with, your friends and your loved ones, because everybody has mitochondria. So everybody needs this information. Every human has mitochondria, and every pet has mitochondria. So this is for everybody. Today's topic is how to have an incredible healthy heart at your age or any age and avoid cardiovascular, circulation, cholesterol issues, and more. So you have go ahead and share this with a few people right quick so they can join in.
Personal deep dive into health and nutrition, for family reasons and for personal reasons. But as you might expect with the way that his intellect works, he did not take the pharmaceutical side, the chemical side. Roger looked at nature, looked at the synergy when things are
That's
combined.
Our CEO.
Good, the unique thing that comes from those combinations. And he took his research, his experience, and success in that great.
And as you watch this, comment on where you're actually watching us from. I love seeing all the places that we're currently reaching.
We're also blessed that he partnered with a brilliant research scientist, a gentleman named Dr. Bevan Elliott.
Yes.
And Dr. Bevan has not just created great products, unique products for us. He created a one-of-a-kind delivery system, the unique thing that allows our ingredients not just to get through your cell walls, but through the walls of your mitochondria. We can actually increase the mitochondria in your body.
Yes, we do.
Back to the age when you were a kid. Now, listen, that's critical. And that's also the thing that sets us apart. We are the only products that can increase your mitochondria. You're going to hear products that talk about
nobody else can do it.
And activating it and supporting your mitochondria. Big deal. If you've only got 10% left of what you were born with, who cares if they can support it or actuate it? We restore it to the age when you were a kid. You're going to hear on this call what happens when that happens. Basically, your body starts to work again the way it used to when you were a kid, before life and the environment started tearing your body down. What's that mean? That means we're not a Me Too product. We are a one-of-a-kind, the only one on the planet
guys.
Kind of a product. That means you
remember
don't
Stephanie Alford shared that information with you.
Get anything like UltraMito. You only get it
this
from
is
our
life-changing information.
People only get it from you. That's why we're on this call. And to hear more about all of this, I'm going to turn the call over now to our CEO, Roger Hill. Roger, are you there?
Great to be with you, Dale.
Awesome man.
Great to hear your voice coming through strong and clear, my friend. Take it away.
Outstanding. And once again, so great to be with so many of you, joining us from wherever in the world you happen to be. We look forward every week to doing our health and wellness calls here at MoreMito, because it gives us a chance to talk to you about different health topics that are important to you.
Mm-hmm.
So in recent weeks, we've talked about a number of things. We talked about how you have to suffer from neuropathy in your hands.
You can go to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. Go on our playlist. Make sure you subscribe. Go on our playlist, and you can go back and listen to that conference call as well. 24/7, guys. Share with other people as well.
Avoid cardiovascular issues, circulation, cholesterol problems, and more. But before we get into all of that, let me introduce you to us, especially if you're new. By now you might know that we're a nutraceutical company, and we're noted for making some profoundly effective products for people and their pets.
Yes.
That is because of some very special technology that Dr. Bevan Elliott, who's been my partner since 2015, created. I think Bevan's pioneering a new way to make all of us healthier. Here's how he wants to do it. He wants to increase the amount of energy that your cells produce. Why? Because everything takes energy, and our bodies are no exception.
That's
right. Let me tell you about yours. You started out early in life with a lot of what's called mitochondria. That would be those components in your cells that produce the energy that your body runs on. How important is mitochondria? Let's put it this way. If all
it can mean life or death, guys.
Your body right now were to stop working,
listen,
you would literally die.
Did you hear that?
You don't take a breath, your heart doesn't beat, you don't think a thought that's not powered by mitochondria.
That's
But
right.
here's the catch. You've been losing these mitochondria since very early in life, right? To the extent that by the time you're 60, you'll probably have lost half of them. Why is that happening? A lot of reasons. Now, and I'm not just talking about aging. Diseases you encounter along the way can accelerate the loss of mitochondria. If you had COVID, for example, that we talked about a week or so ago, chances are you lost a lot of mitochondria and did not get them all back. How about diabetes, high blood pressure, any number of diseases?
I know he's naming stuff that some of you have. You need to be listening.
Medications, as good as they are for trying to help,
Got to build that mitochondria up.
Mitochondria. If you had an antibiotic, you lost some mitochondria due to that, because mitochondria are biotic. They kill mitochondria.
Antibodies kill mitochondria.
You need a special technology. We're going to talk about that today.
Mm-hmm.
Also, things that you get into the environment. I put Roundup on my lawn. If you did, we're both killing our mitochondria. Okay. So a lot of reasons for that cause them to be lost. Now let's reflect on what's been happening with your health while we're losing all these mitochondria. Your body doesn't work as well. That's why you may have noticed that you don't see as well later in life as you did when you were younger. Maybe now you got nearsightedness or farsightedness or night vision issues, what have you.
You wear glasses, you definitely need to listen.
You have probably figured out, if you haven't, stick around, that you don't have the strength and stamina that you used to. Loss of mitochondria, okay? How about the way your brain works, all right?
That brain, guys.
You ran downstairs to get something, or upstairs to get something, you got there and you couldn't remember what you were
forgot.
looking for. had a senior moment.
Loss of mitochondria.
How about the way your body manages its vital systems that they check, like your blood pressure, your blood sugar? How about your weight? All those things become more complicated the older we get because we have less mitochondria to keep things working right.
Right, guys.
Your immune system, we've been talking about that on every one of our calls just about. It's supposed to protect you your whole life long, but if it's got to operate on a fraction of the energy that it had when you were younger, how can it do as good a job? Short answer, it can't.
Right.
So this is where Dr. Elliott and MoreMito comes in. Our whole purpose is to regrow mitochondria, not to try to diagnose, treat, or cure diseases, because we've discovered something that doctors don't know. They don't know how powerful it is to have a body with restored mitochondria. That's what you learn here. That's what we're going to talk about today. He took this technology he created, Dr. Elliott did. It's called XDS, that's the Exponential Delivery System. It reorganizes the molecules or the ingredients that you'll see on our product label so they do more than get in your bloodstream. Most other folks can do that. It's got to get all the way to your mitochondria because that's where the real magic can happen. Yes. Our product line is called UltraMito, and that is what Dale is going to come back and talk to you about.
Make sure you have your drinks, your snacks, your pens, pencils, notebooks, or take notes on your computer. Make sure you share it with a couple people because everybody needs this information.
For your skin from head to toe.
Yes.
And anything that disturbs your skin, a scratch, a scrape, a cut, a bump, a mole, a blemish, anything, you put it all over your body from head to toe. You massage it into your scalp, put it in your hair. And it helps with anything disturbing you. It even soaks deep through to the bone. It works in a unique way because of that issue. That means it's helping with your ligaments, your tendons, with your muscles and your joints. And I mean your back joints, your knee joints, your hands, your feet, anything. And listen, if you've got a condition possibly in your hands or feet that could start as tingling and become incredibly severe, you're going to find that Rejuvenate becomes your go-to product for everything I just mentioned. Listen to the testimonials in the back office. They address everything I mentioned and more. Varicose vein, serious varicose vein issues, and other issues as well. Testimonials say it all. Listen, they're astounding. Next, I want to talk about Restore 3.0. It's our first third-generation product, and Dr. Bevan has truly created something incredible. Using a base of two ancient superfoods, olive oil with olive leaf and black seed. They've both been used for thousands of years because of the benefits they provide to the human condition. They mention olive oil in the Bible. They found black seed when they opened King Tut's tomb. But Dr. Bevan uses several elements in a unique and special way. As an example, with olive oil, he uses several elements to tune up and detoxify your cells while increasing your mitochondria. Now, that's the unique thing. That's special to us. That's our name. MoreMito, short for mitochondria. Dr. Bevan discovered if we can increase your mitochondria, and we can.
That's
When
what we
increase
do.
your mitochondria, back to the days when you were a kid, your body starts to work the way it used to, the way it can when it's got the energy to do what it already knows how to do. And with blackseed, he uses blackseed to increase your energy, but it's cellular energy. It's steady. It's strong. It's not like a hit of caffeine or sugar with jitters and shakes. Or
welcome, everyone.
Energy followed by a deep valley crash. Cellular energy is steady. That means you get to start and complete a task without a need to rest. It means the disappearance of your brain fog or something strenuous like a long bike ride is going to have a short recovery time. It means that you get to live life again to its fullest on your terms without a need to sit on the couch and watch it all pass you by. And I've only mentioned 2 of the 44 ingredients Dr. Bevan has blended to create Restore. Listen, the blending is critical. Dr. Bevan will tell you if you take a handful of vitamins thinking you're doing yourself some good things, you're going to find a third of that handful is a complete waste, overpowered and canceled out by other things in that handful of vitamins. Things have to be in the proper proportions to benefit each other and not work against each other. Dr. Bevan has done that blending, and it's critical, but of course the most important addition is the XDS that lets your body use these ingredients like nothing it's ever been able to use before. And again, 44 ingredients, all properly blended. It takes 8 weeks to make a bottle of Restore. This isn't just dumping some stuff in a pot and stirring it up and putting it in the bottle. It's like making fine, and what comes out at the other end, Restore 3.0, is astounding. Again, listen to the testimonials. Listen to what other people and their doctors have to say about what's happening when people start our products with their DNA. Finally, our newest product is called Renew Brain and Body. And it's capsules. Not everything that you need to increase your mitochondria can be delivered in a liquid base. It has to be delivered in a dry situation. So Dr. Bevan created Renew. They're small capsules with these remaining ingredients. Renew stands on the shoulders of Rejuvenate and Restore and completes the triad of these products that increase your mitochondria. Helps with your legs, your arms, your brain. Helps with the fire synapses in the brain and the clearing of that brain fog. Finally, listen, we didn't forget about some of the most important members of our family, and that's the pets that we own. If you're a pet parent, listen, the most viewed videos on the
many of you
social
have pets.
media are
let's get those pets mitochondria healthy.
And how cute they are and everything else. Listen, pets can suffer as much as we do. If you've seen a dog that seems hobbled, limping, can hardly make it up or down the stairs, you may have a cat that's become lethargic, just lays around hacking up fur balls and shedding. Animals are closer to all the bad things in the environment that destroy mitochondria, the chemicals we put on our rugs, the things we put on the lawn to make it grow. You heard Roger mention Roundup. They're even allergic to things in the environment, just like we are. And they suffer. And listen, the thing I love about pets, there's no placebo effect. You give them our product, and they quickly respond. You know it's because they're real. The products work just like we say they do. You want to bring your dog back to puppy stage, your cat back to kitten stage, increase their mitochondria with Petlife.
The pets can have Petlife and Rejuvenate Gel.
Restore 3.0, Renew Brain and Body, and Petlife. There's nothing like what these products can do. To hear more about all of this, I'm going to turn it back over to Roger. Roger, take it away.
Remember, get your drinks, get your snacks,
have an incredibly healthy heart.
your pens, your pencils, your notebooks, so you can take notes or take it on the computer. You don't want to miss any of this information.
That is what Dr. Dan and I have been talking about this week. You know him as a regular on a call. He's out of Oklahoma City, where he's been doing radio and podcasts now for decades. Nothing has escaped his notice. Dr. Dan and I, let me put Dr. Dan where I can see him, Dale, please.
Dr. Dan, raise your hand. I had him, Roger, and I just lost him. I think he may have dropped off.
Yeah, he's elusive today.
He is elusive.
But, you know,
I found it.
You got to look at, we study
They found
every
Dr.
week
Dan,
these
guys.
topics, even though we repeat the topics, there's always something new. And so Dr. Dan and I have been talking about some ways that you can measure how healthy you are, well your heart is doing, your longevity and stuff like that. It's really fascinating. Dr. Dan, go right ahead.
Yes, Roger. First of all, they say your calves are your second brain. Your legs, the strength of your
Second
legs.
heart.
Now
Second
that
heart.
is second. Oh yeah, second heart, which actually would add to your brain barrier. But I meant to say second heart. Now, you have to well, here's what they do. They take over a 20-year period. They take all these different variables for people and see how long they live. Who's the longest living of those? They're looking at people maybe 60 years old or 50 years old and looking at all these variables. Well, the strength of their legs was a bigger factor than high blood pressure, blood sugar, and everything else, which you would have thought was bigger factors. So you can do a lot to strengthen your legs, and you got to remember your heart is a muscle that can be strengthened as well.
Did y'all know that?
And
Your heart is a muscle?
very well, and it's a muscle that's totally dependent on mitochondria. Every muscle is, but it's really hard to beat 70 beats a minute, even when you're at rest. It's using a lot of mitochondria energy. So increasing the mitochondria is the first thing you want to do, but exercise helps do that. And so walking, for instance, we call it level 2 walking, where you walk at a pace where you can talk to someone, be a little bit short of breath, but you can carry on a conversation. But I'm adding one more thing to it, to condition the heart, to strengthen it. I want a
Not your
period
heart,
where
guys.
you walk fast. So let's say you've been out walking or you haven't started walking. I want you to spend a few weeks just walking. Just get where you walk a couple miles without too much trouble.
Walk is healthy, guys.
And then I want to gradually increase your conditioning. So let's say you walk a couple blocks. The next walk, you try to walk as fast as you can, leaving you a little bit short of breath, or more than short of breath, where you're almost panting. And then you drop it back down for a couple blocks. Then you go again. I do it on my bicycle. I'll do 2 to 3 minutes at 60 reps per minute. Then I'll drop it. I'll bring it up to.
Those of y'all watching, how often do you walk?
80 reps per minute. And then I'll drop
And
it
how
back
far
down.
do you
I may
walk?
only do that for a minute. But
Put it in the comments. I'll be watching.
By really doing that, I may not work out as long, but I get more out of it. I may work out 30 minutes doing that up and down routine, where I may work an hour just going on a level. So that's important. Your balance is extremely important. And that has also to do with how much blood flow you're getting in your legs and everything. But let's talk about the balance test. You stand on one foot, and if you can stand for 30 seconds, you're doing well. Even 10 seconds is a good start. But you practice this every day. You stand on your right foot, see how long you can stand on that foot. And usually it's good to have a wall or something you can touch if you start losing your balance. And then you do the other foot.
Welcome,
This
Telly.
can also protect you.
Make sure you take notes so we can get that mitochondria built up.
It really ages people quickly. So you want to work on this. And it's the little nerves on the bottom of the foot are become more aware of where you're at in space. They can feel the pressure different ways, and that's what we're training. So you work on that. You also can put one foot in front, one behind, and see how long you can hold that. Then change which foot is in front and another one behind on the heel. And so a very narrow stance. And you train your body this way. And right now, while you're talking, lift up on your toes. And if you're sitting, I assume you're sitting in a chair.
I hope y'all are doing this.
Lift up on your toes. Do that 20 or 30 times. Then lift up your right foot and put it down. Lift up your left foot. Put it down. After you've done that on each foot 20 or 30 times, leave your heel on the ground and lift your toe up. Your right toe up. Put it down. Left toe up. And work on that. That helps with people as they get older. A lot of times get drop foot. A lot of times from blood sugar. Now, speaking of blood sugar, the reason people are having heart problems in our society is
if you weren't able to do it now, you can always go back to the Health Wealth Show with Stephanie, go on the playlist for conference calls, and listen to it 24/7 and go back and learn how to do it.
Soy, corn, safflower, sunflower, canola oil, and peanut oil and cottonseed oil that they sometimes soak nuts in. Those are highly inflammatory. And margarine. Oh, margarine is better for you because it comes from plants. No. USDA years ago found just 2 grams of margarine a day, or 2.5 grams, which is very little, will bring on heart disease. Butter is good for you. Coconut oil is good for you. MCT oil coming from coconut oil is good for you. Olive oil is very, very good for us. And the oils we put in to restore are the best oils you could get for the heart. But also eat fish, eat cold water fish, wild caught. I'll get back to you, Roger.
All right, Dr. Dan, he's got a lot to say. If you join him in the health and wellness, nutrition and counseling that precedes this, you got a lot more. So shout out to that call.
Yeah, if y'all want information on the nutritional counseling call that is before an
you
hour
got
before
to
this
notice
corporate call, then we'll be happy to get you that information. You can text me or the same number. You can send me a message on WhatsApp, depending on where you are. But if you want information on that nutritional call, then you can just text nutritional call along with your name to 817-320-2571, and we'll get you information on that. Now that call does cost. It's $20 a month, so you have to create your free customer website, go in there and pay for it. But you get a lot of information.
Regular heartbeat.
It's a little bit of a different atmosphere than our corporate call.
I'll bet it's better than mine. We don't try to diagnose, treat, or cure any of them, right?
Right.
We just notice that when you regrow mitochondria, people come back to us, like for Sal up in Canada, reporting that their condition changed. That's benefit from my conversation with him.
Good evening, doctor. My name is Faisal Bilal from Toronto, Canada. I started using the Restore product about 2 weeks ago. The first couple of days, I got a spike of energy. I felt really good. Then I just feel that level of energy again. I currently use the Fitbit. I've been using the Fitbit to require calories, my steps, and also my heart rate. My heart rate used to range between 90 to 110. It's gone way down now to 60 to 66. It's really low. That's a big improvement compared to what it was before. I'm on a high blood pressure medication. My blood pressure is 139 over 80, and it's gone down now to 125 over 79. Since I started using the Restore product.
So, Faisal, you're just getting started with us, but you're getting all these benefits already. Tell us again about that heart rate. I want to make sure everybody hears that clearly.
He just started taking Mito, okay?
Count on my Fitbit used to be between 90 and 110. It was really high. Now it's down to between 60 and 66. 65, 66.
Yeah. One of the reasons I wanted to call that out is that really bears out our mitochondrial strategy. When you've got bigger or more powerful mitochondria turned up, your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Okay? You don't have to wear yourself out. Plus, there's all the other
Make sure you have your drinks and your snacks, guys. You don't want to miss any of this.
To manage itself. So it sounds like you're off to a pretty good start with us. Anything else come to mind?
I'm hoping that to help my blood sugar levels. Right now, I'm pre-diabetic, and I'm not on medication, but my parents are diabetic. So
it runs in his family. If y'all know that it normally runs in your family, you need to hurry up and get your bundle, your Renew Brain and Body bundle, so you can work on that mitochondria, so you can get that your mitochondria built up, so your body can fix itself. This is the technology, guys.
Part of that statistic that Dale tells me about how our merchant account says 90-some% of the people that order with us, we order whack, because it works.
That's right, guys.
Okay, now, let's make this test tougher. So let's say you got multiple failures. Yeah, a lot of people end up with kidney failure and heart failure and cancer and all kinds of things because they have an inflammatory condition in their body that fosters those. Joanne Rollins was one of those.
Listen to Joanne. Guys, understand a lot of this, your doctor is not going to tell you this because they want to keep on prescribing you medications and stuff, right? Instead of teaching you how your body can fix itself.
What happens if you do?
the natural way.
Okay,
That's what
Joanne,
we're doing.
you have an update. Go right ahead.
I have an update. This weekend, Saturday, I decided I needed more exercise, so I took the elevator up to the 3rd floor. I'm in a independent living facility, a big facility. So I started walking around the 3rd floor. I was going to do 3rd floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor, but when I got around to the elevator to go down to the 2nd floor, I started having a lot of pressure in my back behind where the heart would be, and I was breathing a little difficult. So I took the elevator downstairs and sat in my chair for a while. Then I decided I'd better go to emergency. So I called my son to have him take me, and he dropped me off. He knew it was going to be a while. They took an EKG, that was okay. They took all the blood tests, everything came out normal. The doctor was concerned because could be heart problems since I had congestive heart failure. So they decided to keep me overnight and do a stress test the next morning.
I've had that done.
I also
From
had
heart issues.
a cardiogram. All those tests came back, and what he told me just made my day. It took a heavy burden off my chest because I had 2 valves that were bad when I first came down with congestive heart failure, and it was only working at 20%. Through these tests that I did, my valves, both of them, have completely healed themselves.
Did you hear that?
One of them was really
Her valves
bad,
have
and they wanted
completely
to do
filled
surgery,
themselves,
and the
right?
other doctor said, no, I think exercise and food will do the trick. And then my heart function's down to 55. It did come down from 60, but it will be back up to 60 with Restore. I know that for a fact. Also, my kidney function went from 38 up to 44. So I have a very good report.
So she's sharing with you why you need to get on Mito. Get this technology, get the Renew Brain and Body Bundle. This is the bundle.
This is great.
Build your mitochondria up, see how your body responds, and then see
You're
what your
quite
doctor tells
welcome.
you. Or you see just how you notice the difference. How your body starts to fix itself.
This is a subsequent interview that I did with her. She came to us deep in heart failure. You know, when your heart's pumping out between 20 and 30% of the blood, they give you 5 years to live, right? And when your heart is down there about stage 4 or something, your kidneys and whatnot, they're getting close to putting you on dialysis. Every bit of that reversed in her case. So that's thing 1.
Y'all
Okay,
listening?
thing 2. You heard her say that those 2 bad valves she had, one of which was extremely bad, have repaired themselves. Okay? This is the kind of thing that doctors just don't tend to see from a 70-year-old, right?
70 years old, y'all.
You get your heart
She got on
damaged
Mito.
and they medicate you till you die. Okay, that's what typically happens. But if we can regrow your mitochondria, you can trust what it can do.
Right.
That's the kind of results that we hear people reporting. Just so you know. Now,
that's why you need to be on Mito, guys.
let's keep on this heart issue thing. Talk about Ken Jordan. And by the way, I'm working my way to Cardale Thomas. Cardale, do star 5 on your phone if you're online with us today. So Ken Jordan comes to us. He has a heart issue, and he has a history of blood clots. Yeah, blood clots.
I've had blood clots, guys. It's serious.
That's been a historical problem, period.
They move, go to your brain, you can die just like that.
How does that leave you? You will
Thank God for Mito. This is what changed mine.
From somebody who has had their mitochondria restored, if you listen to folks like Ken Jordan.
Well, I had blood clots, and I had them 15 years ago, and They put me on a blood thinner, warfarin, Coumadin, for about
I'm
2.5
taking that.
years, and then took me off and put me on a low-dose bear. I was fine for about, I don't know, 8,
You always
9,
see some
10
low dose
years.
bear up there
And
from
about 3 years ago, I
that,
started
and my
having
heart
trouble
doctor telling me.
breathing.
So my cardiologist and my heart
Went to
doctor telling me I have to
and
take the low dose
they thought I had a cold.
aspirin.
Well, I was on
It's
this
right here. Let me show you
Bromide,
guys.
and they treated me for a cold and sinus problems, and I
Told
wasn't
y'all,
getting any better.
it's there.
A friend of mine, retired
They told me
medical
take it every
doctor
day.
in the Henry Ford system, another system, told me to get away from them and go to Henry Ford with a doctor he practiced with him, and I did. They found out the blood oxygen return and went from my legs to my lungs to the arteries in my heart. And they told me because it didn't let go so long, I had to have open heart surgery March of last year.
Wow.
They did open heart surgery. They got 90% of the class by doing the surgery. They told me if I didn't have the surgery, I would have a year to 2 years at the most to live. And so I had the surgery, and then they also told me that 10% was in the arteries that they couldn't reach with the surgery. So I had to have 8 angioplasties from January through June of this year, every 2 weeks. They finished it in June, and
So you have this history of blood clots, and apparently you were still having some issues right before you were introduced to Mito.
correct.
Is that my
Well, he was
understanding?
introduced to Mito.
That's exactly right.
Okay. All right.
This is
next
Mito,
question,
guys.
Ken. What, if anything, has changed in your health since you started using Mito?
What I'm saying is this. I'm able to walk further distance. I'm able to do 20 minutes on the treadmill and increase the speed without being out of breath. I'm able to go another 20 on the stepper machine without being out of breath. I mean, I'm able to walk from the parking lot at the church into the building, which is about like walking 2 blocks, without being out of breath. So I'm seeing that now that, so those are the differences I'm seeing.
If I heard you correctly, you were having problems with your stamina.
Correct.
You were out of breath.
Correct.
You started on Mito. Now, next question. How long after you started on Mito did you notice your stamina increase at all?
I'll say about a month.
Okay.
I'll say about a month, a solid month, because I started taking it 3 times a day.
Okay, and at that point, you were taking how much?
I would take 4 tablets a day, and then
For Renew Brain and
the
Body
liquid
capsules.
I was drinking, and I didn't measure it with
Restore
a
Oil.
teaspoon. I would just drink it right out the bottle.
Okay.
2 to 3 times a day.
He was
All right.
serious, guys.
So, were you using Rejuvenate at all? The cream?
The cream, yeah, I use that on my legs, my joints, and my arms, elbows, and maybe
Rejuvenate works from the
area,
outside
yeah.
in.
Were you having
Restore
any
Oil,
discomfort in
Renew
those
Brain and
areas?
Body works from the inside out.
Swelling in both legs, and in my knee area, then from my knees on down, primarily, from knees on down.
Right.
And also some in my feet.
Well, did it continue to hurt, or did that change also?
It got better.
Okay.
It got
All
better.
right. Did you notice anything else other than your comfort level and your stamina? Perhaps your mental acuity, maybe your elimination. Was there anything else that you might have noticed change after you started using Mito?
Yes, I was going to the bathroom often, but,
Okay.
during that time.
All right.
Start to regulate him better.
Well, thank you for sharing that, Ken. I really appreciate it.
So, guys,
Okay.
I know y'all are loving this information, this health knowledge that you're getting.
Okay, you noticed all those heart-related issues he had.
If you have questions, put it in the comments and we'll get your questions answered.
More, but when you have a weak heart, it can't push blood all the way to your extremities like your feet and whatnot, and then bring it back, so you get all that swelling in your legs as that blood seeps out of your vessels and everything. Those pumps can't make it back. And now you got that edema gives you a different set of consequences. All right. Add some mitochondria to that story. It can make a big difference.
Add your
Okay,
Mito to
so-
your life. See what the difference is that you have,
There are
okay?
things that happen to
You
your
want that
heart
better
that doctors
strength,
are at a
stamina?
loss, as good as they are.
Get on Mito.
Okay? Not bashing doctors. But they're at a loss to do anything about. And heart murmurs are in that category. You know,
I
when
was
your
born with a heart
valve
murmur,
doesn't fully
guys.
close and they put that stethoscope on your chest, they can hear that like swooshing sound or whatever, lets them know that your valves aren't closing properly. That was the case with Cornell Thomas that I talked to this week. But I'm going to take you back to the previous interview that I did with him, just, you know, so you get context, and hopefully we'll bring Cornell on live. I see his hand up. And by the way, I'm working my way to Francis register. Francis, if you're there, Lynn, do star 5 on your phone as well. All right, now, Cornell. So Cornell has his heart murmur, and as some of us do, he complicated things for himself by smoking. Not great. Might have been feeling good.
Now, we've had some people that were smoked and got on the product and no longer smoke. Same thing with drinking, doing drugs.
What happened?
With your mitochondria up, see how your body responds.
MoreMito to his regimen. Well, when I talked to you the first time, what did you tell me what your health concerns then?
When it came down to my heart murmur back in the year of 2022, and that's when I started using that MoreMito for the first time, and I was using it for a pretty good while. And when I went back, so I went back to my doctor for a checkup, and then she didn't discover no heart murmur in me none whatsoever, and everything looked real fine. But then shortly after that, you know, the mistake that I made was when I started back to smoking that reefer again, and then throughout the last couple of months or so, and then my body started acting up again, and then when I went back to the doctor, and then they told me that heart murmur came back on me, and then after that, I had to leave that reefer alone, and I haven't touched it since then.
His heart murmur came back.
You told me the last time that when you got on it, you tried the reefer, but you didn't like the reefer.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
so he's one of the ones, guys, I just mentioned. Some people were smoking and stuff, and they no longer did after they got on the products.
They told me that they don't discover that they haven't noticed no heart murmur, but they discovered just a funny heart beat here and there, but they told me that it's really nothing to worry about.
So let me see if I got this straight. You had heart murmurs, and you had, you know, you had the reefer that you would prefer taking. But once you got on the store and everything, you didn't desire the reefer anymore, and the heart murmurs went away. Am I correct in that?
Yes, you are.
Okay, that's remarkable.
Yes.
And I have no interest in reefer anymore.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Some of y'all need to get off that reefer, okay?
Heart murmurs, they don't have medication for it. That's why I found out from my doctors.
So they don't have medication yet. You got on Mito, and your body was able to resolve the problem itself, it sounds like.
Yeah. And what my doctor told me, when it comes to a heart murmur, it has to heal by itself. But other than that, they don't have medications for it.
There you go.
But guess what? We serve an awesome God that has designed our bodies to fix itself from anything. So just build your mitochondria up, and your body can fix itself from those heart murmurs and everything else, right?
Since they started using it.
So I'm really happy about that. That kind of completes the story for me on the heart, because when we were talking about it before, you mentioned about a heart murmur, but now you've gone back again, they've tested you again, and you got confirmation that it's going. So the thing you gotta do is just stay on it. And the nice thing, it seems like the reefer wasn't good for your heart, and now you've been able to resolve that naturally, along with the chest wall pain way as well.
Yeah, so it looks like MoreMito would be my best choice, and that's why I'm gonna always keep it around me. I have a lot of trust in that product. I do.
Yeah, it's
You need to get yours now. Your Renew Brain and Body Bundle. Let me tell you how to get it real quick.
Okay,
so Stephanie Alford is personally inviting you guys, because you have to be referred by somebody, right? You go to moremito.com/S Alfred. Now, if somebody else referred you, get back with that person. But moremito.com/SALFORD. You're going to click join, then referring customer, fill out that information, which is real quick, and then hit register. Your free customer website is up just like that. There's videos on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie under training to show you how to do that if you didn't understand what I said.
Others understand about what can happen if they allow us to regrow their mitochondria. You had two issues. One was with your heart. The other was you had a hard time leaving that reefer alone, okay? So tell people what you would have them to know about both of those. There's a little bit of an addition aspect of this, and there's a little bit of how your body can repair itself. So what would you have people to know about our technology and how it worked, at least for you?
It did a good job for me. And then when I laid off
This is our technology, guys.
I felt myself going down, and then when I went to the heart, my family doctor to get a checkup, and he told me that I got a heart murmur, and then he told me I need to go see the heart doctor. And
Cardiologist, guys.
He gave me a sheet list, and then when I took it home and read it, and then it mentioned something about an enlarged heart. But what got me is that how come the doctor didn't say nothing to me about it before I left out of the office? And then he took samples of my blood and everything, 2 samples of my blood, and put them in a tube, and I got no further reports about that. So he told me within the next 4 or 5 months, I ought to go see a heart doctor. And then when I went to see the heart doctor, and then when he checked me, he told me there's nothing wrong with my heart. He said, I don't know what my family doctor was talking about, but he says he don't see nothing wrong with my heart, and I don't even have an enlarged heart. And on top of that, he told me to come back next year.
Now he's only going once a year now. Come back next year. Get on Mito and see what it does for you. As you can see, it fixed his situation, right? Well, it didn't fix it. You build your mitochondria up, and then your body fixes itself, okay? Because we don't do conditions. We're not in the healing business. We're in the mitochondria business. But we teach you how to build your mitochondria up. And once you build your mitochondria up, then your God has already designed your body to fix itself from anything.
That's what your body's trying to do. Your body's trying to fix everything. It just needs that energy.
Did I just say that? Yes. Yes.
All right, now let's go a bit further. Cholesterol. Okay, cholesterol isn't all bad. Your body needs cholesterol. But when it becomes inflamed, as Dr. Dan will tell you, it's a problem. And when that's also connected to you having had a stroke that left you partially paralyzed and debilitated, now you got a problem. Okay? That Francis and Lindsay registered know a lot about. So I want to listen to that. I want to talk to Francis right after this. Okay? So let's benefit from our conversation with them and listen to what they said about that cholesterol that they wanted to medicate. I'm speaking with Francis and Lindsay registered. I interviewed you all earlier about Lindsay's stroke recovery, Francis.
Right.
But I want to go back to before he had the stroke. What was the state of the cholesterol? What was the doctor saying about that leading up to the stroke?
Okay, he kept telling you he had a mini stroke before he had the major stroke. He already had a mini stroke, but he was doing, already before he even did that, he was doing 2 different cholesterol medicine.
Okay, so Francis, right before Lindsay had the stroke, what was the status of his cholesterol?
His cholesterol level was very high. The bad cholesterol was high, really high, and they had him on 2 different cholesterol medicines to try to bring it down, but he still had stroke.
And then he subsequently had
On 2 medications, guys. Are y'all listening to that? He was on 2 medications, and he still had a stroke, okay? 2 medications to bring that down.
And post-Mito, once you was on Mito...
This is before he got on Mito, guys.
About the status of
what is Mito?
cholesterol?
This is Mito.
After he got on the Mito, then the cholesterol level is down.
Now
His
listen.
cholesterol level is good, and his heart is also good. Better than it has ever been.
Okay. How many years was it he was struggling with that?
Long time, really a long time. The heart has been in his cholesterol level, I believe, probably about 15, 20 years.
Whoa. It's been dealing with it a long time.
Post-mito, restoring mitochondria, all of that. Give me an update on how Lindsay's doing right now.
Right now, Lindsay is doing great. His legs are doing really good. He's walking. He's walking. He don't have any pain in his legs, and because he's using the Rejuvenate on his legs and stuff, and
Rejuvenate,
he's
guys.
getting around really good. He go out and walk every day. Every day he's out walking, so he's doing really good.
Awesome. So, Lindsay, how much better and how much stronger are you walking right now than before mito?
Better. Much better. Yeah. I'm doing like that. Every day I walk and move all the time.
And their voice is starting to sound a little better
Every
too.
day.
So your voice even sounds stronger and clearer to me than it was
I just
last time I
said
talked
that.
to you.
That's right. I'm doing better. Much better.
Okay. Francis, are you noticing that as well?
Yes.
All right. So it sounds like he continues to improve.
Every day.
All right.
Every day he's getting better.
So y'all need to get on
Doing
Mito,
more for
see how
himself
you
every day.
improve. Because guess what? The older and older
Okay,
you
one
get,
more
the
thing
more
for
and
me,
more
bro.
mitochondria you're losing.
Talking to me at late at night. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank God for the MoreMito.
He said, thank God for more Mito. Yes. I know I'm thinking. You see all those
so
medications
Lindsay
up
has
there?
gone from being bedridden a lot and that kind of thing
On
to
this
being
one.
mobile, being
All
able to
these
get out of
medications
a
right
big
here?
deal for him to do that. Now, one
Mito
question,
took me off
Francis,
of all
right now.
of this.
Francis, you there? Might need to unmute. Yeah, there you are. Say something so I know I can hear you.
I'm here.
All right. So I'm down at your son Lindsay Register Jr.'s church in Georgia. I get a chance to meet the whole family. Lindsay Sr. sitting in the back, and he's telling me, his voice is his speech is still a bit affected, right, but much better than before. He told me he died 3 times, and he wasn't expected to live the way the doctors dealt with it. Share with folks that episode, please.
That was something that happened last month, back in May, I think, or June, whichever. He went to the doctor and he had kidney stones. They did some work on him, and then he had to have surgery 2 times. From the first time they went in and they cut half of the kidney, the stent out that they had put in a year and a half ago, which they were supposed to have taken out and hadn't though. But still, we're gonna move on from that. That stent, they cut half of that out, and by doing that, he had lost a lot of, didn't know they hadn't paid much attention to the blood, lost a lot of blood. And when they did, by his blood being so low, I think that was when he was being, they was having to bring him back because of the lowness of the blood. It was down to a 7.3, and they hadn't checked it before, but somehow, and the reason was for that was he was taking this MoreMito product before and he'd been taking that a while. So when they had him before surgery, they was giving him tests to see how he was doing. They had him walking from the door back, and he could do that. They had him doing squats, going up and down, and he did all of that before the surgery, see. And that was because his strength of the rebuilding of that mitochondria gave him strength and able to do that. And my daughter is a RN, a master RN, and she was there. And she said, Mama, what Daddy did, people don't do. When their blood count is that low, we can tell because they don't act the same. Either they're going to be dizzy or something. But Daddy, she said, went from the door without staggering or anything, and he was doing the squats as they told him to. So MoreMito was the cause that he was able to still move
This is
and
MoreMito.
function, and with clarity and everything, being able to do what they said. And he was able to come out that operation, had no pain. They gave him pain medicine, and he did not have any pain when he
No
come
pain.
from those 2 surgeries, got home and
Either
started
surgery.
and was
Is that not
walking
awesome?
before he left there and still walking. So,
Wow.
I mean, if you get this technology, there.
This
it's
is the
just,
technology.
We got so many testimonies in this house. I mean, it's just testimonies after
Me too.
testimonies. Back to you, Roger.
All right, thank you, Francis. So we can put the mic on that, okay?
Yep.
The bottom line of it is that you don't ever know when something's going to challenge you, put you within an inch of your life, and whether or not you have enough mitochondria is going to make the difference, okay? If you don't get anything else out of today, please get that, all right? Okay. Now, everything we're talking about that pertains to people also pertains to pets. That's why we love having our partner from Ireland,
Pets,
Mick
guys.
McQuillan. You know, Mick and Kate got a great business over there in Ireland called Pet Sitters Ireland. They're really huge in that space in all of Europe, actually. So we love to hear from Mick as he joins us today. Can you unmute Mick for me, Dale?
I got
Guys,
it,
this
Nick.
is what the pets can
I'm
have.
unmuted you, buddy.
Petlife and straight rejuvenate gel. Your rejuvenate gel needs to look just like this. Because y'all are here, we mix
We
it
got you.
with the Restore Oil.
Go ahead.
But the Restore Oil has citrus.
Amazing.
Pets can't have
Amazing.
citrus.
Great call. You know,
So
listening
if
to
you mix
was it
that,
Cornelia?
mix this Restore
Yeah,
Oil
like,
in your
on this
rejuvenate.
first
Do not
call
give that to pets.
2 years ago, to his second
You can put the
call,
Pet
he's
Life in
like,
there.
You know, 10 to 15
But yeah,
years
it needs to
younger.
look like
Just in
this.
his voice, he's sounding more vibrant. Everything is incredible. You know, it's one of the reasons why I love listening to these calls, because they're just so inspirational. You know, thank you for putting them on it each week. You know,
Yes.
Mondays and Saturdays, just incredible.
Yes.
I love it. And, you know, thank you, Roger, for the introduction. And absolutely, you're right. You know, we've got this amazing business. And the focus of that business is to help pet owners feel better about something that makes them feel bad. And it's probably the number one reason why I love the Petlife product, because it does exactly that. It helped me feel better about something that I was feeling bad with my dog, right? Now, if you've never heard my story before, if you're new, you know, listen, you know, my dog Coco, she was like 12 years old. She could barely get up the stairs. And, you know, like, it was just hard to watch. You know, it made me feel bad. I wonder how she felt, you know, because they can't tell you. You wish these little creatures could talk. You know, sometimes people love their pets more than they love other human beings, right? But, you know, I was watching this and, you know, we were looking for something. And we came across this company. And, yeah, I was skeptical, I'll be honest with you. You know, I was skeptical. We weren't sure. You know, but we spoke to Dale, we spoke to Roger. They sent us this little care package. And my instructions were, give it to your dog, see what happens. Mix it with your dog's DNA, see what happens. We're not making any promises, we're not making any claims. All you can do is mix it with your dog's DNA, see what happens. And one Sunday morning around 10 o'clock, I gave her a couple of doses, and at 5 o'clock that night, she ran up the stairs. I couldn't believe it, and I didn't believe it. I thought, you know, you can't believe your lying eyes, right? So, but then it just got better and better. The next day it got better. You know, she was running, and it was just crazy, you know. And even when we took her to the vets, you know, like, her blood work was amazing. She was just in great shape. And it really did give her more years in her life, not just more life in her years. And the one thing that I'm so sorry about is that I didn't know about this sooner. You know, And I'm happy about it in one way because I get to use it. I get to use this product for myself as a prophylactic, so as a preventative measure. And, that's why it's so important to share this with your friends, share it with your family, bring them along to these calls, even if you don't think there's anything wrong with them. Because as a prophylactic, this is just amazing. It helps me. It's helped me with my knees. It's helped me with my eyes. It's helped me with my hair. Incredible product. I can't imagine coming to this in 15 years, with my knees deteriorating more, my eyesight deteriorating more.
This is for the humans.
Me losing more hair off the top of my head,
Yes.
I just can't imagine that.
That's what you want to get.
So,
My
look,
new
if
brain
you're
and body
new here
bundle.
for the first time and you're not sure what to do, get back to that person who invited you to this call, and they'll be
Stephanie
able to help
Alford,
you with your
guys.
next
Stephanie
steps,
Alford
if
is
any.
myself.
Roger,
Is the one
Dale,
inviting
thank
you.
you so much.
Again,
Thank
you'll
you,
go
Dr.
to,
Bevan.
now if somebody else referred you, go back to that person. But you'll go to www.moremito.com/S Alford, MoreMito.com/S Alford. If you want me to, /SALFORD, so you spell it right, because a lot of people misspell my last name. And if you want that text to you, or you can send me a message on WhatsApp. That number is the same number, 817-320-2571. And all you need to do is text your name and MM link. That stands for MoreMito link. And I will send that to you. We'll make sure that you get that information, guys.
Okay, with the commercial.
Listen, everybody, you get these incredible products at MoreMito.com, MoreMito.com. Then a / type in your username and hit enter. You're going to be at
SALFORD.
your website now. You know it's your website because your name's at the top of the page, so is your phone number and your email. That's where you send people, as Nick just mentioned, that's where you send people to learn more about the products and to hear testimonials, to take a look at the ingredient list,
Your
understand
website's free, guys.
everything that's happening here, and to purchase. They can only buy from you. They can't buy from the company.
That's right.
But listen, the most important thing on that webpage is the Join Us button. We've created a one-of-a-kind product line. You know that now from what you heard. There is nothing like MoreMito. We're the only product that increases your mitochondria. It's not a case of should I use MoreMito or this other stuff. There is no other stuff. It's just us. Well, we created a one-of-a-kind website, a one-of-a-kind company to support that product. And listen, let me tell you some differences. There's no cost to join MoreMito. We don't make you pay us for the right to tell other people about these incredible life-changing products. It's free to join MoreMito. You don't pay anything to be here. The website I just described, that's free too. We don't charge you for the website. We don't force you to buy anything to be here. You don't have to be on auto ship. We run a legitimate, standard company. The way, as Roger says, the way your mama would have built it if she was going to build a company or a pay plan. We do what's logical. It's logic on steroids. And we're here to support you, not make money off of you. So that's the first part. The next part, listen, you're free to be a customer with us. We love you to death if you become our customer.
Love all my customers.
We're also here to pay you. If anybody else buys, remember, they can't buy from the company. They've got to buy from you. We're going to pay you for the fact that those people are purchasing. We wouldn't know
Get these
them
products for
without
free.
you.
I love getting them for free.
If you join us as a referring customer, you're going to get Mito Cash, internal money. That's how you get it for free. You spend it on your shipping.
Yes.
You even send it to other people in the company to help them out. It's tremendous for folks outside the U.S. They're able to purchase in American dollars without a currency hit. Big, big deal for them. We're shipping to 49 countries around the world right now. But you can also upgrade to a paid rep. Guess how much we charge you for that?
Nothing.
You've probably seen a trend here. It's free to upgrade to a paid rep. Now you send cash money to your bank. Send it to your PayPal account or your Venmo. Listen, we think you're here to run a business. That's great. We're here to support you. You can do withdrawals multiple times a day. You're paid every time a purchase happens, not once a month, once a week, or once a day. When you're verified with us, we've checked your phone and your email. You're getting deposits real time. You're doing withdrawals real time. And we're here to support you. We've got a customer service number. Those calls are answered 6 days a week, 509-593-3300. That number's at the bottom of your website, bottom right.
509-593-3300.
Call.
Customer
Listen,
service.
if you get a recording, leave a message. You're going to get a call back. So we're here to support you. We're here to change the world and to change your pocketbook. Let's get together and get going. We got a lot to do, and you're the key to everything we do because we created the products, we created the company. The thing we can't do is talk to the people you know and you interact with. So let's go get it done together. Roger, I'm going to turn this back to you.
Y'all, the thing is this. Y'all tell
All
people
right,
about
thank
product
you,
all the
Dale.
time, right? And
We
then
got two
people buy,
things going
right?
on here.
Prime
The
example.
first one is
My
this amazing
my sister
technology.
shared
None of us
something
have
this
ever seen
morning,
anything like it
and
before.
guess
By
what?
all means, give it a try. Put
Several of
yourself
us in the
with your
family
DNA to it.
wanted
You'll
that
love buying
wanted that
some
product,
stuff.
right?
Maybe you got a particular
But guess
health
what?
concern, or maybe you
That
just want
company
to
didn't
help.
pay us,
Either way,
right?
you
They didn't
know
pay. Well, they didn't pay her
Mitochondria
for
will
sharing
play a
that
major
information,
role
right?
into that.
But
The other thing
anyway,
is more people need to
but
hear what
guess
you've been
what?
saying today.
Mito will.
We're that best kept secret.
Why not get your product for
that's
free?
not going to be a secret much longer. Okay? So, if anything we're saying resonates with you, by all means, give it a try. Affiliate with us. If maybe you just want to earn enough to pay for your product, maybe you got some other folks you want to help. Frank Provenzano helped $30,000 worth of people, so he had to earn a lot more money than that, right?
Did you hear that?
If you want to do that, that's great. If you're a professional marketer,
Frank was awesome. He earned so much that he gave $30,000 worth of product away so that he can help other people build their mitochondria because he knows how serious it is. But he had that opportunity to do that just from because of all all what he's earned by sharing the information, right? Or people that were connected to him that had shared as well.
You see it every week played out on these calls, the difference that mitochondria makes. And the third thing you have to have is a way to get it out to more and more people. That's why I created this Share More Mito Info on this flyer.
It's
you heard
awesome.
Nick allude to it. It tells the mitochondria story. It gives you the mechanism by which you can reach many, many more people than you otherwise would.
Right.
Build a network.
And you don't have to do the talking. Mr. Hill starts out doing the talking, okay? It's a digital flyer. It is awesome.
Mitochondrial approach. You can take some financial things
yes.
in a major way. So if any of that idea, that notion kind of resonates with you, once again, affiliate with us.
Guys, it's a no-brainer. Having a way to get products for free by getting a free website.
So,
have an opportunity if you choose to get other income, and not having to pay for that, right?
I want to hear from Dr. Joy. She might have a salad for us or something good to eat to go along with this hard topic that we're doing today.
Being able to get on these corporate conference calls for free, being able to get on the Zoom calls for free, and get this health knowledge.
I see her right here.
There's no other company like ours.
Little boy.
There she is. All right.
Come on, be a part of the Mito family. Again, Stephanie Alford invites you.
I've got a couple of things, Roger.
Listen to Dr. Joy. She gives a lot of information.
Recipe, but I've got a few little teas for you as well to drink and a little stir fry. I think you can grab it. It's a lot, but I want you to go shopping and let's get these kitchens set up a little bit, okay? So,
she's always sharing about healthy things that we need to do,
quick.
Eat, drink, you name it.
Smoothie and
got a healthy smoothie now.
Stir fry, they strengthen the muscles inside of your arteries to get rid of the hardening of the arteries, the stiffness in those arteries, the blockages, so that they can eliminate the risk of strokes and heart attacks and these high cholesterol, getting on those really dangerous statin drugs, okay? And you could, so what we're doing is we're setting it up, so this is kind of what you're going to eat during all day, So you can have 2 smoothies in one day. Here's your smoothie, celery. Celery is going to act like the water in the smoothie as well. 6 stalks of celery can go in there. Just cut them up in about 3 or 4 pieces each stalk, plus some water, 10 ounces of water. This is all going in a blender. You could put one of
water,
these.
guys.
You could put a little bit of all 3 of these. Walnuts, it really scrubs these.
That's what I'm drinking.
And remove the blockages. Almonds, and you have to soak those overnight.
Almonds.
It would be great, and pour that water off. Flax seeds, soak overnight. Get rid of that water. It's full of digestive enzyme inhibitors. That's why you use it. And put in a little
goji berries. These are some red little dried berries like raisins. They're going to bring a lot to the table as well and sweeten your smoothie, okay? Now, we're going to take a pit out of one avocado, okay? And you can put the whole thing in there. Take the peel, the shell off the avocado, but if you're gonna make your smoothie one time a day for the whole day, cut that pit in half. That pit is equal to like oatmeal. So we're gonna be eating the oatmeal, but today on this smoothie, we're having avocado. You have to cut the avocado pit in half, and you use all the meat in the avocado in the smoothie, because we've got enough water here and liquids in the celery to make smoothie for 2 times, okay? So we put the whole avocado with the pit and blend it well. And this is your breakfast, and it could be your dinner, okay? Now, the stir fry is just 4 things. We've got eggplant, shiitake mushrooms. They're saying eat shiitake mushrooms 4 times a week. And so this is why we're just going to go shopping. Eggplant, shiitake mushrooms, onions and or garlic, coconut oil. Please don't use that canola oil. And okra. You don't have to cut the full end off of the okra, and that way the slime don't get in your dish. And so that's scrubbing all that plaque out of those arteries, lowering that cholesterol. And you can put it over a bed of a little millet or a little quinoa. Here's some teas, hibiscus tea. We have had a ball with that hibiscus tea. It is lowering that blood pressure way down.
After you create your free customer website, you can go in your back office. The recipe for the hibiscus tea is there.
And so it's really a good thing for your blood pressure. Reishi mushroom, hawthorn berries. Hey, look, here it is. Hopefully you got it, but you will get a chance to see it in your back office as well. And sprinkle black
back
seed
office. Go
on
create it.
everything you eat. Thank you, Roger.
MoreMito.com/S Alford. Click join, referring customer, fill it out, and your free customer website is up, and you can go get those recipes.
Play that back, and we'll get the printed version up. Awesome stuff. Thank you again, Dr. Joy. Okay. We're going to go to part 2
She's
now.
giving us an oatmeal, a tea, a healthy salad. Now the smoothies. I'm pretty sure I'm probably missing something,
Here's
but
what's happening with my travel schedule. About every 6 weeks or so, I got to go see Bevan. I'll be doing that next week.
Dr. Bevan Elliott.
In Georgia. I'll be back at Pastor Eddie Lawton Jr.'s church on Wednesday. That group that meets there every week, Sandra Mars, Dr. Joy, and company. We're going to do some special things there. There will be a new version of the flyer. I'll talk about it first with that group there. And then on Saturday afternoon, next Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, that announcement deal, you already have it. You just got to put it up if you haven't already.
It's posted, Roger. It's posted in the back office. Go take a look.
See, that deal is so awesome. Okay. All right. But it's up already. You got the address and everything. We had a great time there the last time. We're going to continue that.
so if y'all in the Georgia area or don't mind driving to the Georgia area and you want that information, you can text me and we'll make sure you get the information. Or better yet, look in your back office if you created your free customer website. But that number is 817-320-2571, and you can send me a message on WhatsApp.
Shows you how you can really take advantage of all the resources we have here at MoreMito to help the people you care and love about. And we're going to talk about how that's going to financially reward you as well. So either one or both of those interest you, that would be a great place to be. Now, Houston. We're about to set it off in Houston. I'm going to be in Houston.
Oh, he's coming to Texas
I'll be there the week of the
in
17th.
August.
I'm going to be there
August
all week
17th.
long. Okay, Houston for me is like old stopping ground.
Okay, I need to see if he can come on down some more. If not, I might need to go to Houston.
40,000 people in it. Okay, it's time to go. So if you've been waiting for us to get to Houston, you need to wait no longer than it's the week of the 17th. I got the tickets already. We haven't booked the venue yet, but that will be coming in the next couple of weeks. So just got to put that on your calendar if you're in the Houston area, or you plan on
or you can drive going to the Houston
there.
area.
We'll probably put up something to let you indicate that interest.
Just to put it in my date book right now.
We're looking for. We'll put that on your calendar. Houston, the 17th of August. That week we're going to be there. And
So that's
and
the
if,
17th
we're on a
through
roll
the
here.
21st or the 22nd, depending on whether he's going to be there
Back
through
in North
Friday or
Carolina.
Saturday.
Back in North Carolina, the Slade family and the Hosky, I'm sorry, we were bringing the board and the Hosky on that Thursday, preceding the 19th. I think the 19th was a Friday or something like that. Look at the 19th of September, that week. That week, a Hosky, North Carolina first. I think we were there on a Thursday the last year when we did this. Then over in Williamston, North Carolina, with the Slade family, E.J. Hayes every year, as is like homecoming.
So, as y'all can see,
it's a big, big deal, right? So we're going to be there. They
I have
packed
added it
out.
to my
They put
August
Atlanta to
calendar.
shame last year.
Okay?
Okay,
It's
2
there.
room, whole 50 folks, standing room only. Come
Y'all,
on now.
hey, they say everything is done big in
We'll be
Texas.
back.
Let's show him.
All right?
Let's get
You'll see
people,
those
let's pack it
announcements coming
out
up in your
for
back office.
in
Look
the
forward
Houston
to
area.
see a lot of you.
I know people know people in Houston.
And going
Let's
to
get
the
them out
West
there.
Coast, right? Later in the year, going to head down to Orlando, Novelette, and others who are in that area. I love been going there. Didn't go last year, so we're going to go down there this year. So we're going to have many more
I
opportunities.
might need to make
take
that
some more
trip because I
miles
love
on
going
the
to
road.
Florida.
Hope I'll
We
be
always
seeing
have a
you
lot of
some
fun
next
in
year.
Florida.
Okay, Dale, we got hands.
Yes, we do.
Okay. So why don't we...
It's QA time, question and
go
answer
to
time.
C, and we're going to focus on like the new ones, right? So if you haven't gotten in, put your hand up.
So guys, if you
And
have not
while I'm
created
just
your free
talking about
customer
bread and
website,
stuff,
Stephanie Alford, that's me.
before I
I'm
forget
personally
it,
inviting you. If somebody
I'm
else
gonna do a-
referred you, then go ahead and, you know, get back with that person. But go to moremito.com/S Alford. That's moremito.com/S ALFORD. Click join, then referring customer, then complete that information. It'll ask for you to pick a username, put your email, pick a password, put your name, address, phone number, put what country you're in, check that you know you've read the policies and procedures, check you're not a robot, and register. That's how quick it is and how easy it is to create your free customer website. And let me be the first one to welcome you to Mito.
So give me Ann from somewhere unknown off the internet. Okay, Dale, you see Ann?
All right, I do see Ann. Ann, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
And or comment or testimonial.
Health or nutrition question. Ann, are you there? We cannot hear you. You're a web caller.
All right.
Roger will have to go to someone.
All right, we'll come back to Ann. Let's go with Dorothy. Somewhere, if she's in Georgia, number is 9775. All right, you said.
Yeah, Dorothy, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Yes, thank you. One, should I be drinking coffee? Two, I need to tell you that I've been taking MoreMito since February.
She's been
and
taking
my
the
health
product
has
since February.
improved tremendously. However, I do have an issue with swelling in my legs and feet. How do I combat that?
Okay, we'll address that. But tell me how your health has improved. Give me some idea of that.
Well, I had a vertical split and a nail on one of my hands, and I had it for 19 to 20 years, and I don't have that issue anymore.
Y'all listening?
And my overall energy has improved as well. I'm not as sluggish as I was before.
Mm-hmm.
This is since getting on
Okay.
Mito.
And that brings us to what remaining issue? Ask me that question again that you want me to talk about.
Yes. How do I combat the swelling in my legs and feet? And should I drink coffee or not?
Okay, so coffee can be good. Some depending on what kind of coffee it is, but it's like everything else, not in excess. I think I want to lean on Dr. Dan for this. Dr. Dan, I'm about to unmute you. Dr. Dan, short response, please.
Because he can be long-winded.
Yeah, you said it right, Roger. That the coffee, a little bit is actually very good. It has a lot of antioxidants. Too much can exhaust your adrenaline gland. You won't sleep well. And a good night's sleep is the most important thing for your recovery and health.
See how we learn?
Just 1 cup
I
in
have
the
a
morning,
friend
maybe 2
that
at the most.
You should drink
But don't do it
coffee
more than
all
that.
day
But
long.
it
And
does
she
have
has
some
sleep
very
issues.
good health advantages. If you
Wish
don't
she was
overdo it.
on
I
here.
personally can't drink coffee. It overhypes me, but I do green tea. And
It'd be great for her to know
tea.
this.
But but people do well with coffee. I used to think it was bad for you. Now it's good for you. That's what the reports are.
Okay. Get with the circulation issue in the lower legs.
Oh, well, first of all, take the Rejuvenate Gel Restore. Massage your...
Make sure it's got some Restore in your Rejuvenate
from
Gel.
the back of your knees around, massage down your calves and work it in and massage it. And massage that in on both legs. Do that 2 or 3 times a day. Then you need to do some exercise. If you can't go for a walk, find just a wall or something you can hold on to. Raise up on your toes as high as you can and back down, alternating right foot up, and then put it back down, left foot up. Do that 2 or 3 times a day. Behind the gastrocnemius, which is a large diamond-shaped calf muscle, is another muscle called the soleus. That burns pure sugar. It's a good way to get up the excess sugar. By the way, cut the sugar and starches out of your diet and the seed oils that are hydrogenated. Those are causing circulation problems. And then walk if you can walk. And if you can walk, I don't know how far you can walk, but let's say you can walk a mile or 2. Do a block easy, and then do a half block or a block at a fast pace where you're almost short of breath, and then slow it back down, and repeat that for whatever distance you're comfortable in doing. And it may only be a half mile or quarter mile, but if you can do that, I do stationary bike. I just got through doing it, and I do it 40 minutes to an hour, and then I'll do it. And then I do sometimes where I'll go 2 or 3 minutes at 60 reps, and I'll jump it up at 80 reps at a fast for a minute or 2. Okay. Then I'll bring it back to 3 or 4 minutes. So do that and build up your circulation. And take the MoreMito. I would take it 3 times a day at the Restore.
So
to
take
really
this
get
3 times a day.
Mitochondria up.
Restore Oil.
Roger, you said something earlier.
Take the
I want
bundle,
to mention it.
but the Restore Oil, he said, taking it 3 times a day.
Their
It would be
oxygen
fine to
level
take
was,
both of these 3 times
low,
a day.
But
The Restore Oil and the Renew.
But they didn't show any heart problems. The reason you breathe is to bring energy, to bring oxygen to the mitochondria. And I've seen that before, where if you can get the
you can use this as many times a day as you want.
To let oxygen in,
all the products you can do that.
To have more mitochondria, it's just like you have a stronger respiratory system. Even though you may not have it yet, you still get the same results. You just get it from a different way.
All right. Absolutely true. All right. Thank you, Dr. Dan. And thank you, Dorothy, for that question.
Thank you.
All righty. Bonita Wilkins, or is it Watkins? Wilkins, in New York.
All right, Bonita, I have unmuted you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for taking my call. The gentleman mentioned earlier, one of the callers, that there's no medicine that addresses irregular heartbeat or palpitations. Meanwhile, I'm taking Eliquis, and I appreciate the call
I think you
today.
said heart murmurs. There was no medicine to
I'll be taking
get rid of the heart murmurs.
Technology 3 times a day. I'll increase it because I'm dealing with venous insufficiency, and the pain is excruciating, especially with the weather rainy.
Right. Yeah, those go ahead.
I'm dealing with a lot of pain from knee osteoarthritis and the issues that has morphed into lymphedema. And with MS, so it seems like the MS has taken a backseat with the spasms and cramps and spasticity, as opposed to the vein issues. They want to do
if you're having any type of pain, guys, you definitely want to get the product so you can build up your mitochondria, so your body can fix itself, so you can stop having that pain.
Swelling. So it's like playing a game. You elevate the legs, and the fluid drains back, and then the
Right. Okay, so let me respond. Okay.
Yes, please.
This is a 2-for-1 for us, because everything Dr. Dan was saying applies to what your concerns are. Okay?
So y'all listen to our CEO.
The technology is going
This
to
is the technology.
empower your mitochondria to have much better oxygen utilization. I think you're going to see a difference there. Almost everybody has. And then the exercise he's talking about, though, is extremely crucial. to get that blood flow going, and it also sends an additional signal to tell your mitochondria to grow. That's the path you've got to get on. I mean, I had a stress fracture in the left foot that caused me all kinds of problems, okay? Because of compensation, I got problems with the right knee and just couldn't wear shoes. It was bad. But if you will give it time and rejuvenate frequently on the legs or whichever one or both of them that are involved, and get in there exercise, so critical. You know, I just had to
We're going to
redo my
rejuvenate
life.
frequently.
Okay, exercise right after the mito. Do it in the morning before I eat. I'll even get more out of it. So stay with us on that. And by the way, are you already on mito, or are you contemplating getting on it?
No, I've gone through a few bundles. I'm not internally right now. I'm just using the Restore and Rejuvenate as much as possible to increase it. So I'm about to get another bundle. And so what happens when we lapse with the bundles, with ingesting it, with taking the brain and...
What happens if you stop taking it?
Yes, and then restart.
Okay.
Same thing happens if you stop eating,
How
guys.
do I get... I need to...
Okay, so you'll come back. I mean, obviously better to not let it lapse. And sometimes you got to move that auto ship, set an auto ship and move that date up earlier so it's already arrived and you don't have potential shipping issues because we can't control it, you know, once we hand it off to the shipper, right? And just try not to run out, but consistency is important. And you'll just continue to improve because your body will have the capacity.
Once it goes to the shipper, whether it's the post office, FedEx, UPS, we have no control over that.
I'm in a rehab, but I'm not getting any PT or OT at the moment. It's almost 2 months, and then it'll restart again. Meanwhile, I get to transfer.
Well, yeah, good. Go on the internet, look for chair exercises. Okay, if you get up, go look for chair. I mean, there's so many doctors and physical therapists out there with a lot of great stuff. That's what I did. In addition to talking to Dr. Lynn and the other, Dr. Joy and all the people we got here. But you'll get a lot of help that way, okay?
Okay, and I just got a red light therapy strap. So,
you gotta love red light. You could just, when you got edema like I had in my foot, putting that red light device on it to help warm it up, it's like a high-tech heating pad, okay, but it's using those specific frequencies, and I studied it because it stimulates mitochondria, so it's very compatible with what we're doing, okay? So good deal.
So somebody wants to know how long does the product last if you get the bundle, right? So this is a 30-day supply if you take it 1 time a day, okay? So the Restore All, you're going to take 4 milliliters or 1 teaspoon, right? And that's 1 regular dose. The dose is actually on the bottle as well and also in your back office. The Renew Brain and Body, you're going to take 2 capsules a day. It's a regular dosage. And the Rejuvenate Gel, of course, we hope you mix, 1 dose of the Restore All in it. And you just put it on, as many times a day as you can. You can never put any of it, you never use any of it too much, okay?
How are you?
Good.
Great, how are you doing?
Good. I've got a number of issues I'm trying to get a hold of in my body. I've got the Parkinson's. I've had that since 2002. And
say that again, Jay. I couldn't quite hear. What was that again since 2002?
the Parkinson's.
Parkinson's.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. And just this weekend, I had a vein pop in my elbow, and I've got the bursa sac opened up. I must have dropped half a cup of water on the floor a couple of times. My right hand all swollen. I took smeared some stuff on the other day, and within 2 or 3 hours, the swelling in my hand has gone down. I'm kind of impressed with that.
Yeah.
What did you
Good, good sign to start with. It was the first time I've taken it.
Yeah, I think consistency is important. Even after you get that, the discomfort goes away. Continue to use it.
Maybe he said spray or something because it sounded like he said spray. He probably said spray or something. If so, then that Rejuvenate Gel is what he put on
There's
there.
some good nutrition support, some things you can eat to go along with it. Maybe I'll get Dr. Jen to come back and talk about that in a bit. But it's just going to take time and efforts on your part. Okay?
Right, understood.
All right.
They've got something to do here. Something extra. It's great. Good start.
Okay, yes.
Fantastic,
All right,
Jay.
Thank you for
Okay,
calling.
take care.
All right.
Keep us posted,
That was
buddy.
awesome. Awesome testimonial,
Yeah,
Jay.
let's go to the Midwest and get Bob Brooks in Southfield, Michigan.
Mr. Brooks, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question. Bob Brooks. We
Unmute, Bob.
Is he listening?
can't hear you.
Looks like he's trying to say something.
He's trying.
If
See,
we
guys,
got
this is
bad
how we
connection,
learn,
just
by
hang
listening
up
to
and
the
call back
testimony,
in.
listen to the
We'll get a better
questions,
connection. We'll pick you up
get
then, okay?
educated.
Looks like you may be having a difficult connection.
Yeah. Oh,
All
boy.
right, let's come back for it.
Call
Let's
us
go
back
get
and
Mary.
raise your hand.
Yeah, let's get Mary Lockhart in New York.
All right, Mary Lockhart, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
We
Yeah,
can hear
Mary.
you.
Yes, I have a friend, she just spoke to me about 30 minutes ago, and she said her husband is instead of getting better with the dementia or whatever it is, it's getting worse. And she said that he have his short-term
He
memory
needs
is shot.
need to get on the technology
He,
ASAP. Get on Mito.
Getting,
He
very
needs this
aggressive with
Renew Brain and
people
Body
stuff.
bundle.
It's just a mess. And she just
Anybody
told
on
me that.
dementia, you're
If
experiencing
anything can help
dementia,
him,
you got family, friends,
Well, the same thing we've been talking about, applies
You need
to all
Mito.
conditions. We don't do
Build that
conditions with
mitochondria up.
mitochondria, but mitochondria can help your body do everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like that. We've seen a lot of all neurological stuff. You heard us talking about, or someone talking about how they are just calmer, more composed, more resilient. Okay, so that's going to be a definite step in the right direction. But I would try to get them on to get a lot of it, because when it progresses to the stage that they're getting aggressive like
When you're
that,
saying take a lot of it, you mean take it multiple times a day.
Okay.
So they're going to need more than one
have
bundle.
to be creative about getting it in the food, because sometimes they won't take it. Right? So you got to
Put in the food, put in their drinks. Make it drink, not water, like I'm drinking. But if it's a sweet, put the Restore Oil in there. You can open up the capsules and put it in there, in the drink. Open up the capsules and put it in the food. Yes.
All right.
But now this, you can rub this on their skin. Say rub it on their temples. Massage their scalp with that, right? Rub it on the back of their neck. This can get in there and the brain. So when I say this, Restore Oil to help. Same thing with the Rejuvenate Gel with the Restore Oil mixing. I would suggest definitely mix the Restore Oil with the Rejuvenate Gel for somebody that's dealing with dementia.
Put it on their skin.
Same thing. Rub it around the temples, rub it around the back of the around the eyes as well, right? But in massaging the scalp, all of that. Get it on in there.
Questions, Mary. Good stuff.
All right, we got this one.
That was awesome on dementia. See, I told you guys that even though we're talking about, heart issues and cardiovascular, cholesterol and all that, people ask all sorts of questions. So, yes.
It's Gail Chic.
Gail Chic.
Yeah, what was your last?
Chic.
Speaks, S-P-E-A-K?
No, Chic. S-H-E-A-T-S.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
So, Gail, please share your question or comment.
Well,
While Gail changes your name in the caller ID.
I missed the website to go to get this.
You want to get back with the person that
So I
referred you?
wanted to get that again. And
Okay.
then also, I have I've been having problems with my foot. It swells. But
Yeah.
and I had an MRI, and they said that I had like 3 tears. But I never felt anything to tear it, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, it's been swelling, and then it looked like, I guess because of the swelling, it started making like blisters, but it's not blistered up. It,
Yeah.
I guess come from the swelling. So
Okay.
I'm just trying to see could I find something to heal it, to help heal it, because
Build her mitochondria
I've been
up,
going to a
and
foot
then her
doctor,
body can heal
and
itself. Okay, remember, we
it's
don't
not
heal
getting
anything,
better right
but
now.
and
I've
God's
been
got that
about
covered.
3 weeks.
He's already designed your body to heal itself from anything. But we teach you how to build your mitochondria up by getting on the products, and then your body can then heal itself from anything.
Foot doctor, they looked at it, looked at the X-ray, and said, "I know you got a stress fracture bones cracked on the inside, not like it's snapped into, but that's what it is. And she gives me this orthopedic shoe that you see people walking around with when they got a problem with their foot. I had that thing so long I wore the shoe. Yeah, I wore the shoe out. Okay, and still had the problem. So, what you want to do here, as we just heard Dr. Dan allude to as well, is you have to rejuvenate that foot a lot.
Rejuvenate that foot a
and
lot.
You have to focus on getting whatever exercise you can get. And the tough part about a foot is, you got to put a load on it, right? But now that you're sitting in a chair, get every bit of exercise you can get, and also articulate your foot. Move it in every range of motion you can. You will see many good videos on that on YouTube. If you look at foot and lower leg circulation, they'll give you all those things you can do with your foot. All right? And as the other person alluded to, it will also help if you get a red light device for the foot. See, when you start warming it up like that, it'll drive that fluid out and whatnot. You can find them somewhat inexpensively on like Temu, TEMU. I got a lot of them off of there. There's two different kinds they make right for your foot.
What is it called again?
Okay, you want to search on red light therapy. Red light, R-E-D, red light, L-I-G-H-T, therapy, T-H-E-R-A-P-Y. I'm a math major, I can't spell that good. But anyway,
She's joking.
You'll find a lot of them.
He's very educated.
Different ones are made for your foot. Right, and I got about 3 for my feet because I travel. So I got one that's like battery pack, you just put it on the foot and I don't have to worry about a cord anyway. And then I have another one that I put both feet in and it goes all the way up to about your knee. And that is marvelous in combination with our technology because they're all working on mitochondria. And again, these red light devices to me are like a high-tech heating pad. They provide that warmth, but it's just doing it with light in a way that stimulates the mitochondria in the process. So check that out, okay?
I will, and it's only my left foot.
Yeah.
And I used to walk, and I don't know. I did. The doctor keeps saying I injured it some kind of way.
Okay, but at this point, it doesn't matter because we're on the solution side of it, okay?
Right. Because we don't do conditions, guys. We do mitochondria. God has already designed your body to fix those conditions, but you just got to build that mitochondria up.
Put it in a bucket of warm water, okay? Because you're trying to promote circulation is the idea, okay? Put it in a bucket of warm water right away. Do that, more than one time a day even. That in combination with the Mito technology, I think you'll
Mito technology, guys.
Appreciate that you did.
Restore Oil, Renew Brain and Body Renew Brain and Body Capsules, Rejuvenate Gel.
Okay, yeah. Somebody introduced you to this call, right? You know who that person is? Oh yeah, well that's cool. So Dr. Joy is going to call you back.
So Dr. Joy is going to give her website so she can go to Dr. Joy's website and create her free website. So let me show you how Stephanie Alford refers you, okay? Same way, right? You'll go to my website, right? Which is moremito.com/S Alford. And if anybody else refers you, do the same thing, right? moremito.com/S ALFORD. Click join. Click referring customer. Fill out that information. Hit register. Your free customer website's up just like that. Now you can order. But you have to be referred by somebody. You have to have your free customer website. That's how you get in the system. Then you can order after that.
Go ahead with your question.
Kansas, already said.
Yes.
Yes, this is Warren. I have had this swollen optic nerve, and I visited with you before about it. And so then I was told to get the Petlife drop, and so they really irritate my eye a lot. Even the next morning when I wake up, it's just really irritating. So I don't think I can use those drops unless you know a way to be able to use them.
Okay, so here's what you do. First of all, let me ask you this question. Have you had cataract surgery?
No.
Okay. And
if you've had cataract surgery, you can't use either one of these in your eyes because you have that.
The first thing you can do is just
or if you have a lens,
on your eyelids.
if you've had a lens, surgery with the lens.
It's called twice. during the course of
because
this call.
the products will not go through the lens. So you would just have to take it and put it around the eyes, okay?
So I'm
Just
constantly
put it
putting
around the
that on my
eyes. Let me
on my
demonstrate.
eyes, and that's definitely helping improve. So that's your first level.
My
The next
eyesight
level
improved
is
just by putting
you can take
Rejuvenate
the
Gel
next
around my eyes,
Restore
okay?
Rejuvenate. You could put that right on the
No
eyeball.
restriction
I've
on my
done that.
driver's license anymore.
Okay. And the last level, the highest level is when you put the
But
drops
you can
around your
put the
eyes.
gel
Here's what I learned about putting
or
it
the
on
gel
your eyes.
with the Restore
You
all
basically
mixed in
do
there.
that target
You just
practice.
take it and you're gonna put it
Because
around
if I
your
drop
eyes,
it on in the wrong
all
way,
around your
it
eyes,
ends up getting
guys.
tangled up in my eyelids,
Okay.
your eyelashes. Then it's like dripping into my eye and it's prolonging the heck out of it. But if I can get it right, so like I'm leaning back in my chair right now, let that drop hit right in the middle of my eye, and you can see it like covering the lens, like that good and pink commercial where they sign where they got it's like the paint covering the world. When you do it like that, that's fine. But you can get that kind of result just by doing that. But here's the other thing. We have people getting great results in their eyes before anybody even try to put it in their eye.
Right.
So if you're on restoring brain and body on
I got
top
results
of that,
without
that's gonna
putting it
be
in my eye
beneficial.
because nobody had
And
tried it.
just so you know,
So a lot of things people
I
have
had
tried
this
with our
thing
products and then they
optic
tell us and we start
nerve.
doing
I
it.
want to know something from you. Like when I had mine at its worst, my whole eye socket was like puffed out. How did it affect you?
I have very little vision in that right eye.
Okay. All right. So
Y'all, if y'all had that number 11 up here, I heard somebody say this last week, right? That's those 2 wrinkles. You want to make sure you're putting that product all over your face, right?
It's too comfortable. Now, some people are like you and me.
Side effects of putting the products on your face? Good looking skin.
Because stuff really stinks. You think that Petlife.
Now that's a good side effects that you want. Not the side effects that you get from medications. Y'all see all these medications? Depending on which platform you watch it on as to where you see it.
If you're feeling this next morning, something's wrong because it goes away probably in like 5 or 10 minutes. It's gone. You're done. Because I would do it right before I go to bed, for example, and that's it. Or when I'm getting up in the morning, like I'm gonna go lie back down. I put it on at the end. But again, you can get great results and not do any of that. That's just kind of like a more concentrated way to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and so then do I put the Petlife around the outside of the eye? Is that what you're doing?
I'm saying close your like
So he's using the Petlife.
right now.
And he's using the Petlife because Petlife is Restore All minus the citrus. And a Petlife label has been put on there, guys. Because pets cannot have citrus, so it's taken out. And a Petlife label has been put on there. So this is actually just Restore without the citrus. That's why you hear people putting it in their eyes. So humans and pets can have it.
And that's my third or fourth time doing that today.
Yeah, I've been doing that quite often through the day with Rejuvenate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's been doing it with Rejuvenate
too, around the outside of the eye.
Yes,
I use either one of them is fine. Either Petlife or I
either
come to
Petlife
like the Petlife
or Restore. You just saw me take the Restore and put it around my eyes.
For some reason, I just kind of like it on the skin. Maybe it's my
You
imagination.
can also do the Rejuvenate
But either
Gel
one of them will
around your
work fine.
eyes. I do them both.
Okay, very good. Okay,
But
so much.
at the time when I had stigmatism in my eyes, and I used to just use straight Rejuvenate Gel at the time because nobody had mixed it. So it was just like this. And got the results. So you get great results just, without it being mixed, but you get even more potent because now you have the ingredients from the Rejuvenate Gel and then the 44 ingredients from the Restore All now in here all working together as well. So that makes it even more potent, right? You get even better results.
Okay. How about Georgia Harris in LaGrange, Illinois?
All right. Georgia, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Yes, this is Georgia, and I had a question about, I had a bad reaction from an antibiotic that I took, digestive
Had a reaction from an antibiotic.
And I was wondering if anybody ever heard of that, or is there anything that I can do about that? I was taking some Mito products, but I stopped because my stomach was in such bad shape.
She shouldn't have stopped it. She should have kept taking it. A lot of people make the mistake and stop taking Mito, right?
Okay. I'm allergic to teachers, parents.
It's getting in there, building your mitochondria up. If you stop taking it, then guess what? is not going to continue to build your mitochondria up. Keep taking it so you can get the results, okay?
Now, in general,
some people get impatient and thinking, oh, it's not working. It's working. And if you keep taking it, it'll eventually get to the point where you can tell that but it's in there working and it's doing something. You just may not know it is yet.
No, I said I did not take it while, after I stumbled before certain resistance system. And I was taking it regularly. So I was just, do you know, what is this? I know what you say about it, stimulating the mitochondria.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wondering, how should I start that?
Okay,
Have you
start back with it.
Have you heard of anything?
Okay, if you think that you're going to be particularly sensitive for whatever reason, just, if the standard dose is 4 milliliters, maybe you want to start with 1. Put in
so
1.
like the restore oil.
Do that another time. Just give your body time to adjust. And for everybody else that's listening, there's a range of effects you may have in detoxing. See,
No, we actually said antibiotic was prescribed by a doctor.
I'm not talking about the antibiotic right now. I'm just talking about using our products in general, okay?
Okay.
So there's nothing we can do, but we're not
Standard dosage is 4 milliliters of the restore oil. So you get a dropper. You see that top line says 1 milliliter? So you want to take 4 of those.
So with us,
see, it says 1 milliliter. You want to take 4.
Am I getting this wrong?
1 milliliter. Take 4. Or you just put it in a teaspoon and take it.
Some issue taking more MoreMito.
Make it easy.
No, I'm saying I had the reaction from the bad antibiotic that I had.
She had a reaction from bad antibiotics.
I was just wondering if I could rebuild my mitochondria. I guess I can start back on the phone.
Yeah, she needs to get back on it. Yes. By all means, yes.
And most people, for different reasons, but just about everybody, right, needs to have that mitochondria rebuilt because lots of stuff beat it up and exhaust and kill them. So this is the best way to do it that anyone's ever found.
Right.
I mean, there's a group of doctors, for example, they're about 10 years behind us, where they actually take mitochondria out of your bloodstream. I guess they grow it in a reactor or something and re-inject it. Come on, man. All you gotta do is take this stuff in our bottle.
Yeah.
In our capsule.
Just take this, and it does it, and you know what to take it out of you.
On these calls because of what happens when you do. It works. Okay, so.
Y'all want to hear more testimonials? Go on over to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube. Keep the playlist, and you'll see a whole lot of testimonials.
You
can do that 24/7. Make sure you subscribe when you go there.
You were saying that you had some detox response to taking it. It doesn't sound like that was true. You were talking about the antibiotic.
No, I said I had.
Yeah, he misunderstood.
Right.
I said I had a reaction to the antibiotic.
We're straight now.
Yeah. Good. So all you gotta do is just start taking. I would split the doses up. You know, if I'm gonna take the 4 milliliters, it'd be 2 early, 2 later. You get the brain and body 1 late, early, 1 late. Just split it up and then rejuvenate and deliver it through the day as you need it. Okay. That's really it.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Okay. Thank you so much.
It was so great having you on, Georgia. Let's do this again sometime, okay? All right.
Ooh, it can make you laugh sometimes, y'all.
Bob Brooks
Love
back.
it.
Let's see if we can get him on this time.
Who?
See if it works.
Oh,
Bob,
Bob
I
Brooks.
unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hello, this is not Bob.
Okay, who is it?
Hello, not Bob. Who is it?
This is Teresa. Hi, how are you guys
Teresa.
doing?
Is it Teresa Brooks?
Yes.
Okay.
How does
Go right ahead.
Bob? I can change my name if you want, but
No, we're
just
going
pick a name.
They're going by what the call ID says.
Yeah. Okay, so now I need to clarify something for myself here. Well, what we do, my husband and I, what we do is we do our labs like every 3 to 6 months, and so I look at the numbers, and if something's a little high or a little low, typically I would get a supplement for that and just target that particular thing. Now, I do have some concerns with kidney and liver, hernia, say hernia. Now, our eyes, we have done the MoreMito with the eyes, and my eyes are great because I was diagnosed
She's
with
on the
cataract,
MoreMito.
but I'm seeing perfectly now. It's great. My husband's
She's
eyes
seeing
are clearing
perfectly
up.
now. So y'all that are not seeing, if you don't have 20/20, you need to get on the products.
Brain fog or memory, so it's kind of hard when you're trying to do certain things and you just can't remember what you're supposed to be doing.
She might need to take more if she's having a brain fog.
I have had that since last year.
Vertigo.
And I guess what I'm trying to figure here is, okay, now I've got to balance.
She's got quite a few things, so it sounds like she needs to take the products more than once a day, so it can address it even more. But if she keeps taking it, it would eventually get you a point to address it. But some people want to, want that instant results or quicker results. You can get that by taking them more, right? More than once a day.
I guess I need to reevaluate what I'm doing here, and the supplements are really helping. So I gotta.
Okay, so let me respond. I think I've listened long enough. Okay. So you, like most of us, you do the best you can with what you know about until you find out about us. Okay? So all those things are good. None of them are regrowing your mitochondria.
Right.
Okay?
So all y'all taking other supplements is not growing your mitochondria. This is what you need.
These conditions are going to be resistant because what your body is mainly missing is the mitochondria that we got to put back. All right? Now here's thing 3. It only works if you use it and keep using it. Because your body is building stuff as you use it. It rebuilds your mitochondria, right? And then with that extra mitochondria, it rebuilds some other stuff. And it does things like detoxify your brain so you don't wake up in the morning with that brain fog. All right? And help you sleep better because your brain's actually detoxifying during sleep. Did you know your neurons shrink when you're in deep sleep? When you're in deep sleep, those neurons shrink. Your body floods out fluid to flush away toxins, that kind of thing. So we're going to help with that whole process. But you got to get on, you got to stay on it. That's it.
So get on Mito, stay on Mito.
But we're wasting time.
How do you get Mito? You get referred by Stephanie Alford or whoever the person is that referred you, right? Get their website or go to my website, right? Which is MoreMito.com. Everybody's website starts out with MoreMito.com, right? /S Alford, MoreMito.com /SALFORD. Then you click join, referring customer, and then you complete all the information, click register, and your free customer website is up. Just like that, immediately.
All right, so we get to talk to Ann from somewhere unknown. If she answers
Well, try Ann again. Ann, I hope you're there. Rep caller, I've unmuted you. Can you speak with us? I think Ann has microphone trouble.
Got unmute, Ann. And you're coming on the internet, though. You're on the internet. So maybe you just got bad connection. Try it one more time while we go talk to Esmeralda. Esmeralda always has people. She asks a question, and she wants me to answer the question for the people that she doesn't have on the line. So which one is today, Esmeralda?
Hi there, my loves. How are you? Many blessings. All right, okay. So I don't think you saw the information I asked about. So unfortunately, she's 4 or 5 years old. She drowned. I think it's been like 3 or 4 days. So I sent, the only thing I had, because I'm out of product pretty much, I sent the Rejuvenate with the Restore. And I suggested,
Rejuvenate with the
because
Restore.
obviously we do not
got the Restore mixed in
diagnose, cure, nothing we suggest. I suggested that they put it on the bottom of her feet, on her organs, on her whole head, her scalp, the back of her neck. Yeah, I think, and then I only had enough to give her 3 droppers of Restore, but I don't know what to tell them to do with it. Her situation right now is that she's on life support from the drowning, and then she has so much inflammation in the brain. They're very concerned was cardiac arrest. That's why I told them to put it on her organs. And I don't know if there's anything else that you could suggest.
No, I'm going to take a screenshot. We need to talk offline. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And
so y'all, when y'all heard me talking about getting the stuff into your brain,
he's blind,
if
so
somebody,
placed the order for
is
him.
dealing with stuff like that, you definitely
He
want to
said
do
it was
those steps that I
optic
shared. All right,
nerve.
get in that brain.
So he's blind, I guess, since he was born. Like he said, 2 pounds. His, there was issues. So he's blind. He said it was the optic nerve. I mean, I know we have cases of people getting their vision back that were born blind. So I'm praying that he will have that same type of impact. But anything that you can say that I can, take this little clip and then send to him, that would be phenomenal.
I think that this real consistent history of people getting vision improved, as you pointed out, up to and including people who are completely blind. I think that's it, right? Your mitochondria in your eyes, those cells are programmed to have a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Most mitochondria is in your eye area, guys. When that mitochondria breaks down, then other things in your body start breaking down. Did you know that?
Yes, no. Order is placed. I ordered the brain and body bundle. So
brain and body bundle. Restore all, renew brain and body, and rejuvenate gel.
And I'll ask him about cataract because I didn't ask him.
No, that restore is going to be strong. Okay, but if he can tolerate it. But other than that, you mix it with restore, rejuvenate rather than put that on your eyeballs. Just put it on your eyelids. So maybe take it internally, see how that goes.
Put it on your eyelids like y'all saw me doing a few minutes ago. I demonstrated how to put it on your eyes.
He's going to probably go through it faster because he should do it more than 2 or 3 times during the day.
Okay. All righty.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, and talk to you later.
Yes, please. Thank you. Bye.
All right, so Dan Bonet, you get the last word.
Listen, everybody, we are on an incredible journey together. You are a huge part of this. Think of the lives you're going to change and affect. Think back to the testimonials you heard today. I hope you replay this. Amazing.
You can go back to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube. Go to our playlist, playlist for conference calls, and replay it 24/7.
Increase your mitochondria. Amazing things can happen. You only do it with our products. You are the keeper of the secret. Share it with everybody. Tell us what we can do to help you. Let's get going. You're the best part of everything we do. You're why we're here. See you all Monday night. Back to you, Roger.
Awesome call. This recording will be up in 15 minutes. We can't wait to continue.
Okay, guys, was that not awesome? Did y'all not learn a lot? I hope that you had your notebooks, and you were taking notes. I took my notes, of course, on my computer, guys. But a whole lot of information, a lot of great testimonials, a lot of great questions. This is how, I have learned so much, right? There's a lot of things that I don't have that other family members or people that I talk to, because I constantly talk to people, y'all. Let me just share, when you have been, been a motivational speaker, had a radio show, no TV show, then you accumulate and talk to a whole lot of people, right? And so people constantly ask me questions. I get all kind of phone calls, I get all kind of messages, people want information, right? And so this is how I get educated. So you should join us every Monday, 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube, right? Every Saturday at 10:55 a.m. right here on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. That's Central Standard Time. If you're in a different time zone, then just adjust it to your time zone, right? If you want the call-in number, then you can text me, right? And I'll send you that information, but we want to make sure you go ahead and create that free customer website, right? But you can text me or you can send me a message on WhatsApp. That number is 817-320-2571. You need to include your name and then put link, and I know that stands for MoreMito link, and I will send you that link. Again, that number is 817-320-2571. Again, Stephanie Alford is personally inviting you to create your free customer website, because everybody needs this, right? This is something that everybody needs. There's a lot of products and different things out here that works for some and doesn't work for others, right? Understand, please listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Every human has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. So this is for everybody, okay? So everybody is losing mitochondria. If you're at the age of 60 or older, you've already lost over half of your mitochondria. If you're taking medications, whether it's antibiotics or y'all see the medications up above, those are some of the medications that I was on, okay? I used to be on 18 to 20 different medications, guys. The doctors had me on so much, and I had all type of side effects, guys. I am no longer on any of those medications. You know why? Because I prayed to God in December 2015 and asked him to send me something where I don't have to take all that medication, guys. This is what he sent me. He sent me Mito. Mito has changed my life. It has caused me to come off of those medications. It has caused my doctors, just like my oncologist, when the last visit I had there, he was like, oh, well, I'm only seeing you once a year now. I'm checking your blood. I was seeing him because of blood clots and, being anemic, the iron issues and everything, right? That other doctors could not control, right? So he was like, and I'm checking to see if you're taking that low dose bare aspirin once a day. So my oncologist was telling me to take it. Also, my cardiologist was telling me to take it once a day, right? He said, so, everything looks good. You don't have to come back unless you choose to come back, right? The only thing I had done different, guys, was take Mito, right? By getting on the products, it built my mitochondria up. God already designed our bodies to fix itself from anything, right? But you got to have your mitochondria built up. So I listened, I prayed, I listened on December 31st when I got that information. Now, let me just share. Somebody had sent me the information. The same person had sent me the information on email, right? I looked at it, and as y'all know, we have a pet product, right? So pets can take the Petlife and the Straight Rejuvenate Gel. Well, when I opened it up and I saw the picture of the dog, I was like, oh, this is something about dogs, right? I didn't take the time to really look at the information, right? So I missed out on getting my mitochondria built up sooner than December 31st. Well, thank God that he took the time out on December 31st and gave me a call. Well, guess what? I listened then, okay? And I was so happy to get on it. At that time, we didn't have these two products. We had the Rejuvenate Gel, and we had the Body and Mind. Body and Perform. Which now has been condensed down, and then Dr. Bevan Elliott has, enhanced it even more, and it's now called Renew Brain and Body, guys. And so, anyway, I began to take this, and the first thing it helped was my migraines. Guys, doctors had told me that I would live the rest of my life in pain. I would never be able to take care of my family. Don't I look like I can take care of my family? Absolutely. I could take care of my family just fine, right? So, but I had to get to the point where I had to do my own research, because doctors don't know everything, right? They're human, right? But guess what? God knows. God knew he designed my body to fix itself, just like he designed your body to fix itself from anything. That's why we don't do conditions. We're not in the healing business. We're in the mitochondria business, because we know if we build your mitochondria up, God has already designed your body to heal itself, okay, from anything. Doesn't make a difference what it is, right? HIV, AIDS, cancer, being blind, being deaf, not being able to walk, cerebral palsy, not being able to walk, you name it. Your body can heal itself from anything, but you'll need to build your mitochondria, and that's where these products come in. You want to get your Renew Brain and Body bundle. Now, you can go on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie 24/7. Make sure you subscribe when you go there. And, there's information on how you create your website, which I've explained it several times on here. There's information on how you order. You go on the training, and you can find out all that information. But you go on to the playlist, and then go to the training playlist, and there's a lot of information there. Access it 24/7, guys. And that information is there showing you a lot of information. If you just want to be a customer and get your products for free, okay, if you want to get off to a great start in doing that, that information is there. But you can also, send me a text, 817-320-2571. Notice I said text. Do not call me. If you're not in my phone, I'm not going to answer my phone, because I get so many calls, okay? People listen to this from all over, right? And so I ask for everybody to respect and be respectful, and text me first, and then put your name on there, and then we can schedule a time that'll work for you and myself. Okay, that is great. And I even speak with people that's not even connected to me, right? Because everybody has mitochondria. So you may be connected to other people, and I have people that actually contact me because they want that information, or they love the information I have out there on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, for everybody to enjoy, y'all. And now I'm actually doing it on YouTube. It started out me doing it in the the TV station, right? So before COVID, then I was doing it in the TV station, and Mr. Hill was also a part of that. We did the TV show together. Mr. Hill is the CEO of the company, right? And so we did that together, and I really enjoyed it, right? I talked him into doing it with me because he had asked me to do it, right? And so I was like, oh, it'll be fun to have you do it along with me. Oh, well, you're doing TV and radio already. But guess what? I talked him into doing it along with me, and we had a great time. Well, but then after COVID, then, you know, moved it to YouTube because that way I wasn't at risk of catching COVID, you know, because I'm not constantly around people, and I can go live whenever I want to. I can, you know, set those playlists for you guys to go back 24/7. So y'all, I love it, love it, love it. So again, if somebody else referred you, always get back with the person that referred you, right? Remember, you have to be referred. You can't just call the company and ask, you know, to purchase the products. You have to be referred. So Stephanie Alford is personally inviting you to create your free customer website. You'll go to www.moremito.com/salford. That's moremito.com/SALFORD. And then you'll click join, then click referring customer, and then complete that information. It's going to ask you to choose a username. Your username is part of your website. Like S. Alfred, that's my username. So every website starts with moremito.com/ and it's your username. So you don't want to make a username that's too long, right? Then it on the when you're creating your website, it's going to ask you to put your email address in there. Put that in there because you have to have an email address. Then it's going to ask you to choose a password. Then it's going to ask for like what country you're in, your name, address, phone number. You have to click that you agree to the you know, policies and procedures. Click that you're not a guys, and then click register, and your website's up just like that. Your free customer website is up just like that, and you can just be a happy customer. Love all my customers, right? I'm glad that y'all have taken the initiative to build your mitochondria up, and I love hearing your testimonials. But then you may have some that actually want to earn their products for free. So how do you earn your products for free? First, you create your free customer website, just like I explained, right? Then again, you'll go to moremito.com/salford, moremito.com/salford. Click join, referring customer, and complete that, submit it, and your free customer website is up. Then once you do that, then you can, if you want to be a referring customer, then you want to share this information with others, right? So that you get your products for free. So Mr. Hill has designed a way for you to get your products for free. Well, you just share the information with other people, right? You can send out, once you create your free customer website, your free marketing system is up just like that. You can go in your back office and you can share that digital flyer. That digital flyer does the work for you, right? So don't worry about, oh, I can't talk, I don't know enough about it. Don't worry about that. We've got that covered, right? That digital website, that digital flyer, when you send it, then you'll hear Mr. Hill, the CEO of the company, explaining what mitochondria is, right? There'll be testimonials on there. There'll be spots on there where you can check, you know, different things that you have. If what you have is not on there, you can click other and type it in, right? Then, you know, again, there's a lot of information on there. You can even create your free customer website from the digital flyer, right? Is that not awesome? That is awesome. So if you're one of those ones that say, well, I need to learn this and I need to learn that, send that digital flyer, right? And it connects people right to you because your information on there, that flyer is attached to you. Y'all, guess what? Also, that flyer is tracked. So if I've sent the digital flyer out to you guys and you have not you know, viewed it, guess what? I know you haven't reviewed it because it is tracked. Some of you have reviewed it. I know what, you know, some of the things on it you reviewed because it's tracked. It shows that you listened to Mr. Hill explain the mitochondria, etc., right? So anyway, it's awesome, and I love that it tracks everything, right? Then you may also be a person that actually want to earn some extra income, right? Be able to pull that cash out. So it's one way, you know, you're referring customer, you get that Mito cash. You can use that to, you know, get your products for free, right? Which I love getting my products for free. Been doing it for years and I love it, love it, love it, right? And I didn't have a problem paying for it, but hey, getting it for free is even better, right? But you may want to choose to switch to paid representative, which is free also. You're doing all this from your back office. And if you go on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie on YouTube, there's videos to show you how to do that as well, right? But if you once you switch to paid representative, make sure you fill out your W-2 and then I lost my train of thought, y'all. But anyway, and then once you submit that, then you're a paid representative. From that point on, anything that you do after that point, then you know you can pull the cash out. Anything you do before that, if you're a referring customer, you know, then is, you know, you're getting more the Mito cash, whatever. If you got $500 worth of Mito cash before you switch to paid representative, that $500 worth of Mito cash is still there because you were a referring customer, right? So that's going to still be there. right? If you're just a regular customer, then you could continue to pay full price, right? Yeah, because when you're being a referring customer, you also get discounts, right? You're just a regular customer, you pay full price. That's why most people are referring customers, because they want to get the discounts, right? So you have several benefits of being a referring customer, okay? But at the point that you've switched to paid representative, then you can pull that cash out, after that, after you've completed what you need to do, guys. So anyway, make sure that you've listened to this. You can, if you need to listen to this again, then just go on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, go under conference calls and the playlist for conference calls, and you can listen to this 24/7. You can share this with who you choose to share it with, right? And we look forward to to your questions, your testimonies, and let me welcome you to Mito, guys. I love that you've taken that initiative to build your mitochondria. When I say it is life-changing, let me just share again for those of y'all that don't know what mitochondria is. Every human has mitochondria. Every pet has mitochondria. That means you have mitochondria, and this is for everybody, right? But mitochondria is a powerhouse of your cells. Everything in your body takes energy. So for your heartbeat, it takes energy. For you to breathe, it takes energy. All that comes from your mitochondria, right? And the older you get, you're constantly losing your mitochondria, right? So mitochondria can mean life longevity, or you can just drop dead because you've lost mitochondria. If you lose all your mitochondria in your body, you will literally just drop dead, okay? So I hope that we have your attention. But God designed our bodies that it can heal itself from anything. So how do you build your mitochondria back up? You want to get on the products. Get your Renew Brain and Body Bundle, which I've shared that information. If somebody, if you have other questions, again, by all means, send me a text along with your name to 817-320-2571. You can also send that information on WhatsApp. Make sure you send your name, and then we'll set up a time to talk. Or some people text me and they have questions, hey, and I can just answer via text, right? It's very simple, So again, if you want me to send you that link so you can create that free customer website, you want to either send that link by texting me or send it to me on WhatsApp, right? Or you can put it in the comments as well. But you'll send that to 817-320-2571. Again, remember, put your name and put in Link. That stands for MoreMito Link. I know exactly what you need, and we'll get that information out to you. Guys, we hope that you've had a wonderful time getting educated on how you build your mitochondria. So make sure you join us every Monday at 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're in a different time zone, adjust to your time zone. Every Saturday, 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, if you're in a different time zone, then adjust to your time zone. Right here on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. Now, we also have some people that are doing Zooms. We have someone doing a Zoom on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you need that information, just go ahead and send me a text. And that's 817-320-2571. Put your name and say you want the information about the Zooms, or you want, if you want the reminders about the conference call. But once you actually create your free customer website, then a company is going to send you reminders. Is that not awesome? Oh, guys, and one more thing. We have an app, MoreMito app, right? MoreMito. However, you have to create your free customer website before you can get access to the app, right? So you'll download it from either your Play Store or your App Store, depending on whether you're iPhone or Android, right? And you'll go and you download that app, that same username and password that you created to create your free customer website. Then you'll use that same username and password to get in the app once you download the app, right? It's going to ask you about 3 or 4 questions, and after that, hey, you're in the app. It is so awesome, because remember, when you send the information out from the app, everything is tracked. There's testimonials on it you can send out. So again, if I sent you, audios or videos of testimonials and you have not watched it, I know you haven't, because the app tracks everything. I love it, guys. So anyway, we look forward to hearing your testimony, hearing your questions, seeing how the product has helped you guys. And again, y'all have a wonderful one, and go out and build that mitochondria up. Get your products, get your Renew Brain and Body Bundle so you can build your mitochondria up, guys. Again, one more time. How do you build your mitochondria up? Then you want to go and create your free customer website so that you can order your products. You want to go to moremito.com/S Alford. moremito.com/SALFORD. Stephanie Alford is personally inviting you. Y'all have a wonderful one.